looks good, everyone. I am dropping the subframe, putting new diff bushings in, putting new rear trailing arm bushings in, not brackets. I need to get new rear trailing arm brackets. Pretty much complete bushings, except for like sway bar bushings and links and stuff like that. So I'll come show you. The package arrived like not too long ago, like 20-30 minutes ago. So let's go have a look. So the camera died just after cutting these open, but it all of them come with like little instructions and stuff, which is pretty cool. So I'll keep those. I opened all the package and stuff. But every single like kit that you get comes with a packet of bushing lube. So basically you spread these apart. I'll need 2 hands because you need to twist them and pop the middle out, but you rub it on the outside, you rub it on the inside, and then you rub it like in the subframe or wherever else you're pressing them into. So it helps them press in a little bit easier, and it also keeps them from deteriorating a little bit. And I got all this together. So pretty cool. I've got the struts connected, rear camber arms disconnected, axles, diff out, wheel speed sensor, just a few little things. So I'll take the calipers off, I'll zip tie them up somewhere, and then I'll work on disengaging all like the wheel speed sensor like lines and ABS or whatever they are. And then yeah, pretty much should be ready to drop, and then I'll disconnect the spring purchase. Just for reference, these are the new bushings for the diff ears. So heaps big, heaps solid, and those are the old like OEM factory ones. They're pretty bad, but I'm probably gonna have a hard time getting them out. But I might just put a socket over it and start bashing it. Yeah, these ones come apart in 2, and then the little metal bits also push out. So once you get these in, of course with like the bearing lube or the bushing lube and stuff, it makes it pretty easy. But this also does not feel that strong actually. It's heaps light, like ridiculously light. So, and if that doesn't work, I'll use a wire and and then that'll definitely. Never mind, it did not have to catch on fire. A bit hard to do with one hand, and it's cooled down a little bit, but they're all like tearing, so I just gotta pull it out now. Well, this diff bushing was definitely a lot worse because I just put it in here and pried it. That one I had to drill and everything, and it's already collapsing, so this one shouldn't be too hard at all really to take it out. Yeah, that's already pretty much fallen straight out. Wow, that was really easy, but I'm gonna get a hacksaw and cut this little metal ring out. Oh, I don't even want to know how that was being held on, eh? Oh, whoever made this one piece, you suck. Oh, I hate this exhaust with that passion. Oh, that was loud, man. That was so loud. Okay. Now, let's. You got the subframe out. A few of the bushings are pretty cooked, but I did have a crack at trying to get them out. Like this one is like that. I don't know what happened to this one. That one's pretty knackered. So today's plan is I'll take the spring perches off, whatever you call them, and then I'll take this out the back, and I'm gonna light the bushings on fire, and then grab a wire wheel and hopefully paint it. There we go. Cool. Oh. Sweet. Basically, I'm just gonna set it on fire with like throttle body cleaner, and hopefully it burns all the bushings out. But make sure you wear your masks. And then, yeah, I got a bucket of water, so if anything goes wrong, I also got a fire extinguisher in the BMW if it really goes down. Bought these from Sydney Tools. These were like half the price of what it was from Super Cheap, which is so good. So I'll use that because the bushings really didn't melt or like burn at all. It just kind of burnt the top layer and left it. So I've pretty much got them all out. They're just on fire because I'm waiting for the bushings to like burn through, but all the metal bits from the middle are gone. So alrighty, so it's been a few hours. I've picked up the subframe from Dad, got some sandpaper and spray paint for it, and that's pretty much it really. But I got to set out the back. It's also like almost 10 o'clock or like 10 p.m, so got to be a little bit quiet. But yeah, hopefully I get it all sprayed and stuff tonight. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to be hitting it with 800 grit, and then after that I'll be hitting it with some etch primer. Everything down with 800, so I'm now going to degrease it and use a brush, and then I'll wipe it down, and then I'll try and hang it from the ceiling, and then it's time for primer. Even though it's run that bad and stuff, probably not going to bother fixing it, to be honest, because it took me so long to sand it back, and that wasn't even with paint and this on it. But I might try hit it with 2000 on some runs and see where it gets me, but for the most part that thing is going to be staying like that. Plus it's going to get scratched up. It's the subframe at the end of the day, so as long as it looks cool with the neon green bushing. But I'm definitely gonna have to do the spring perches like black. But yo, so it's been a few more days again, but I've got the subframe painted, that's all dried. The runs are not really on the visible side, which is nice. So I've also got the diff bushings out, so it's time to put bushings in. So yeah, let's get it. These two are for the diff ears. So you'll need to split them apart, and then even after splitting them apart, you can push these metal bits out. So your bushing kit should come with bushing lubricant. So you're gonna rub it around here, rub it in the inside, pretty much any part that has contact, and then you're also gonna rub a little bit on the outside of your mating surface, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do that. And they go in by hand, so definitely doesn't take much effort at all. So I'm going to repeat that process for all of the other 4 pieces. So I'll see you in a sec. As you can see, I've now got them in there, but this bottom one I already left the metal bits in, and then I pushed them in after lubing it, so probably wasn't the right way, but I was just attempting it anyway. So it is going to be a bit hard to squash the metal bits in, but that's definitely the best way to do it, is after they're in there. But they look cool though. I definitely love the neon green. For this bushing, it says to put it towards the front of the car. So if you have your subframe in, that's where your subframe will be this way, so the back of the car is down. Well, that's the front of the car, this is the back of the car, towards here. Sweet. There we go. That one's all pushed in. So, on to the next one. There's also a notch side, which you should be also a notch side, which you can see it there. There's a notch in the subframe that matches, so make sure you align those two together. See, I've got them all in. They don't sit perfectly flush, but again, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. So I'm so keen to have these in, but that lube gets absolutely everywhere. But it looks good against the the gunmetal as well. I've also decided not to do those rear trailing arm bushings because I don't want to set them on fire, and I don't want to use a hammer because it's already 9 o'clock at night. So I'm just gonna chuck it all there, all together. But it looks good together, all the green. So I'm very, very keen to see that in. It's been pretty much a week since that last clip, so BMW runs and drives. It's got everything back in it pretty much. I just haven't installed any of the rest of the bushings, but I'll give you a look. I've also put the Style 68s on, so I can hopefully torque the rear. It's definitely a bit lower. They need new tyres. They're so shot. But if anyone wants to buy the 8.5Js or whatever, but yeah, I'll give you a look. Heaps of room to tuck, and this is what the bushings look like as well. Super low key, but anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. So I appreciate you watching if you watched to the end. If not, no biggie. It's pretty much just a video diary for myself, so I can keep a collection of everything I do to this car, or both cars. No idea when the next video will come out. But yeah, I appreciate it.